Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell so you're notified every single time that I post. So today I am filming another true crime video. I apologise that it has been so long since my last one, but that is because I did guest star on Joshua Miles's channel. If you've not already had the chance to watch that video, I will link that down below. So I'm excited to have researched another case and be filming this for you now, because it does feel like it's been so long, even though it's only been a week. It literally feels like it was ages ago. So I just want to give my usual disclaimer. So I mean no disrespect or any harm to anybody involved in this case or anybody that I might talk about in this video. I'm simply putting all the information together just to raise awareness on the case. And I also ask, if I do pronounce anything wrong or miss out any information, please let me know politely in the comments. So let's jump right into today's case. So today we are talking about the Richardson family. The Richardson family consisted of 48-year-old Deborah Richardson, 42-year-old Mark Richardson, 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson, and also 8-year-old Tyler Jacob Richardson. They lived in a quiet neighbourhood in Medicine Hat in Canada. So the family was a very close-knit family. Deborah and Mark were very loving parents. Tyler was a typical boy, used to play in the street, play football, play sports. He was just a happy 8-year-old boy. Jasmine was a typical 12-year-old girl. She was bubbly, she enjoyed school and did really well at school, and she had a lot of friends. So when in school, Jasmine started to become sort of interested in different kind of friendship groups and people. She became more interested in the gothic scene. She was really drawn to how they dressed and how they looked. And not long after being interested in this, Jasmine herself started to dress and started to do her makeup in a similar way. She started to wear black clothing, she would wear chains, and she would wear really dark makeup. Now this got her in trouble in school. She went to a Catholic school, so really they were highly strict on rules about what clothes students could wear. So this tended to get her in trouble quite a lot. So Jasmine started to get new friends in school and outside of school that were more into the gothic scene. And this is when Jasmine met 23-year-old Jeremy Stank. And I do apologise if I'm saying that wrong, I probably am. I'm going to write it on the screen as well whenever I say it. So 23-year-old Jeremy was an unemployed drug abuser who was highly into the gothic scene. Now him and Jasmine became friends, and not long after this they began dating and became lovers. Despite the fact that Jeremy was twice her age, she was 12, he was 23, she was totally blinded by love. She was in love with him and the age just didn't matter to her. So they had confirmed that it was a sexual relationship, and this is very disturbing given the age difference. Jasmine's friends started becoming very scared of her. She enjoyed having this power over people. She enjoyed being able to manipulate and control people. Jasmine and Jeremy's relationship was kept a secret for quite a while from her family, but not long after, her parents, Deborah and Mark, found out that she was dating this older man. Now obviously they were disgusted in the relationship. They didn't want their 12-year-old daughter going out with a 23-year-old man. So as soon as they found out, they forbidden any contact between the pair. They was not to see each other, not to speak to each other, and they tried to put their foot down on the situation as quickly as possible. This started to drive a wedge between Jasmine and her parents. They started to argue, and Jasmine's behaviour began to rapidly change. Even though Jasmine's parents were doing everything they could to stop the couple seeing each other, they started to talk online in an online forum and was sending emails back and forward. and the anger around the situation was definitely building between the couple. Jasmine had actually sent an email to Jeremy saying, "I have a plan. First step, to kill them, and second step, to live with you." Which, considering the whole situation, is very, very creepy. On the 23rd of April 2006, a 6-year-old boy had gone to the Richardson home to knock on the door and see if Tyler was coming out to play. Now, he knocked on the door, didn't get a response, so he did what he usually did, went round to the window, and this is where he made a gruesome discovery. In the basement of the home lay Deborah and Mark Richardson. They had both been brutally stabbed to death. Upon searching the home, they found 8-year-old Tyler in his bed upstairs with his throat cut. Officers had described the scene as one of the worst scenes they had ever seen. It was quite horrific and a lot of blood, and just to see an 8-year-old boy in that state really traumatised them, and it's something that stays with them to this day. So officers noticed that Jasmine wasn't there, so they theorised that the murderer had kidnapped her and took her, so they immediately started a search for Jasmine. The next day, police were searching Jasmine's locker, and this is where they made a shocking discovery. They found a hand-drawn picture, and on this picture was a house with a family inside burning to death, while she and her boyfriend were running away in the car. This made police change their thoughts on everything, and they instantly believed that Jasmine was a main suspect. Jasmine had in fact ran away with her boyfriend. She was later found 81 miles away with her boyfriend Jeremy, and they were both instantly arrested. After interviewing them, gathering all the evidence and searching the home, police concluded that it was in fact Jasmine and Jeremy who committed the murders, and they were both charged with 3 counts of murder. So they had both planned this so they could run away together. Jeremy stabbed Deborah to death in the cellar, and then when Mark tried to save her life, he then stabbed him to death as well. Whilst all this was happening, Jasmine was upstairs with her older brother trying to keep him quiet, and when Jeremy came upstairs, she knew what had happened, and they both decided between themselves that Tyler just had to die. So Jasmine went ahead and slit his throat. They did try to justify why they killed Tyler. They said he was too young to live alone without parents, so they took the decision to end his life. Just hours before killing Deborah and Mark, Jeremy actually watched the film called Natural Born Killers, and in the beginning of this film, a boyfriend kills his girlfriend's parents in revenge, and it's thought that this was one of the inspirations for the murder. Jasmine also later said that Natural Born Killers was the perfect love story. Due to the laws in Canada, Jasmine's name was concealed during the trial, and she was simply known as JR. She also could not be tried as an adult, and she couldn't be sentenced to anything above 10 years. On the 9th of July 2007, Jasmine was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, and she was sentenced to the maximum sentence of 10 years, and she was also ordered to spend 4 years in a psychiatric hospital after this. She is believed to be one of the youngest people charged with multiple murders in Canada. Jeremy was also charged with 3 accounts of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to 3 life sentences in prison, and he is able to apply for parole after 25 years. Jasmine Richardson has since served her 10 years, and in May 2016 she was released back into the community. She has said she has remorse for what she's done, but in my opinion I don't think she's done even a little bit of the close enough of time to make up for this. In my opinion, if you take a life, you should get life, no matter your age, because she still made that decision, and it was shown that it was premeditated. She was talking about it days before. She knew exactly what she got herself into. She had a chance to think about it, and she had a chance to go to the police and say, look, I think Jeremy's going to do this, I'm scared. She had that chance and she just didn't. And my heart breaks for that family and also that 8-year-old boy for what they went through. Nobody, not a loving family, not even a bad family, deserves anything like that at all. And I'm just glad that Jeremy is to stay in prison for the rest of his life. I highly doubt he will get parole, but at least he is in there to stay for as far as we know. So that is all for today's true crime video. I apologise for the angle. I've only just noticed it seems like I'm very, very far away. I'm not. I've just had to have it like this to get the best light in. Usually I'm closer. Do you prefer it when I'm far away and you can see all of me? Let me know down below. But yeah, that was such a heartbreaking case to research, but I'm glad I have, and I'm glad I've spoke about it, because this case, personally, I had never heard about, so it was great to research it and get it out on YouTube for you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It's a little way of helping me out, maybe getting some more people to my channel. Yeah, I've just hit 300 subscribers as well, which I'm so thankful for. Thank you to everybody who literally watches my videos every single time that I post. You all are my family and literally mean so much to me. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and turn on the bell. And don't forget to check my social media. I am always asking for video ideas and thoughts and giving out updates on my social media, so make sure you're over there to check me out. And that is it, and I shall see you on Monday for my next video. Thank you, bye.